They might even be using you to show off to their ex, trying to get back at their ex. And on some occasions, such people, if their ex comes back, then you get out of the equation again. 15 things you need to avoid while dating or courting in order to build a solid foundation for your marriage. Episode 2. We actually appreciate every one of you that gave us some great feedback from the last episode, and I pray that God would help us all to build a solid marriage, a marriage that would fulfill God's plan for His kingdom in the mighty name of Jesus. One of the feedback we got was concerning the assuring that you are dating somebody that is being mentored. The idea behind that is to ensure that you do not date somebody that cannot be corrected, somebody that has this mindset of it is what I want, it is what I believe, somebody whose mindset is not open to knowledge, it's not open to corrections. It can be very, very, very dangerous. Number 6, avoid people who haven't healed from their previous relationship. You see, the trouble that some people have in a relationship today with their partner is as a result of the issues that person has had in his previous relationship. Still bleeding on the past. When somebody is still bleeding on his past relationship, it's not the burden of a new relationship he needs. What he needs is healing. Because when you're in a relationship with somebody that has not really healed, they are just using you to fill in that void. They've not really faced the hurt that came from it. They've not learned lessons from it. You are just, when somebody just move from one relationship and then move without reconciling what went wrong and all that, they just move into the next one. So there's no space for healing, and you will just discover that they will still end up repeating what they did in the previous relationship that didn't make things work out. You don't want to get into a relationship with somebody that's just using his or her a new relationship to catch cruise, and sometimes they might even be using you to show off to their ex, trying to get back at their ex. And on some occasions, such people, if their ex comes back, then you get out of the equation again. You see, one thing about life is that life keeps repeating experiences you don't learn from. They will make you pay for what their ex did. Sometimes you are facing issues that does not even concern you at all. It's just because of what somebody has done to them in the past. So you need to heal up concerning that. Sometimes you need to give such people space, or you let them engage the right books, right things, right people, right counselors, so that they can then be whole enough. The spirit of a man will sustain him in his infirmity, but a wounded spirit who can bear. Somebody that is wounded inside of them, you don't waste your time with such people. They need healing. A merry heart doeth good like medicine, but a wounded spirit who can bear. You can't bear somebody that is dying inside. You don't have to date the person to heal the person. You just need to introduce them to the right healing balm. You understand that? Not a relationship, so that the person will not be hurting you for his past.
Number 7, you know how we spoke about avoiding dating a person who is not committed to a local fellowship or an organization or a church? And so that brings us to the next point. Avoid dating a person who's just a church goer or a spiritual person who's just too spiritual for the mere purpose or reason of just being spiritual. Some people are actually religious. They go to church, they're involved in a lot of activities, but you can't really see their life reflect true Christianity, right? They go to church, you see them going for almost all the services, right? Funny enough, some of them, they even read books. You can see them quoting scriptures, sometimes be even holier than thou, right? But there's just by their fruits you will know them. The person whose life truly, reflects that of Christ. If you don't see this in a person, it's a no-no. It's a no-no, because one of the worst things you can do is to marry a pretender. Not all churchgoers are Christians. A lot of people are going to church, but they do not have true communion with God. Church is just like a hospital. Some people respond to treatment, other people are just there. And their life is not changing. And you don't want to work with such persons. Then are you really reflecting the values of true Christianity. The fact that you're in a car garage or you're still in a car garage doesn't make you a car.
Number 8, don't date somebody who has not said anything. They may behave like it. Don't presume until they've said it. Pastor Bimbo, the late Pastor Bimbo Dukoya said something. He said, you need to ask them, are we dating? Are we courting? Are we friends? What kind of friends are we? And if you say so, we are just friends. My brother, don't start giving them the things that showcases as if you're in a relationship. No, it's very wrong. In fact, when you do that, when you start behaving with somebody, moving with somebody as if you're already dating, when the person hasn't said anything, don't presume that I thought he was saying that. A lot of Christian sisters and Christian brothers was that the way he was doing because he calls me at this time and all those kind of things. No, if he has not said anything, he is not ready for anything. If you let them start enjoying what they are not supposed to enjoy, give them the kind of access they are not supposed to, then you are encouraging them not to speak up. And you are only deceiving. I remember a sister that lived around me one time. This brother would just call this sister around 11 o'clock. They will talk till like 12. I said, are you people dating? He said, no, we are not dating. We are just brother. I said, but I think he's going to still ask me out. I said, really? I said, you know what? Just do this. For the next few days, don't pick his call. When he calls around that time, he said, no. I said, you just try it. This lady tried it. And then after some while, the lady was like, see, when she finally picked, she was like, see, we are not dating. Why can't you can't be calling me at this kind of time and all those kind of things. After a while, the brother had to speak up. You know what? I really have interest and blah blah blah. Today now, they are both married to their separate partners. They just wasted their time. Don't let anybody waste your time. Is too precious. Your time is your life. Don't avoid time wasters. And stop deceiving yourself. Oh, I had a dream. Yes, God showed me. Yes, God showed you. Has he shown the person? As the person, even if God, I think he has seen it. Has he spoken? If he never speak, my brother, my sister, don't let him start blocking other potential people that are supposed to come. You are in church, he comes there, he has not said it. The people that really have interest, that really mean business, they are watching. And you are sending them away. The brother, the sister is sending them away. This brother is buying everything for you. This sister is buying everything. You need to tell this thing you are buying there. What's happening? You need to. And if he's not saying anything, please. What I'm trying to say is that let there be boundaries. Define your relationship. Let it be defined. Know what is expected. Don't let anybody start enjoying what the right person ought to be enjoying. Stop deceiving yourself.
9. Avoid a one-sided relationship, especially when you are the victim or you're the person who is the one that's always giving. A relationship should be mutual, especially when it's a love relationship. When you're in a relationship with a person you desire to marry, the efforts should be mutual. You shouldn't be the only one looking out for the person. You shouldn't be the only one calling the person, checking on the person, right? Is the person even showing signs of wanting to date you, or are you the one forcing it? If that's the case, I'm sorry to burst the bubble, but if you eventually get married to the person, you will keep struggling to make that person happy. You'll be the one always trying to put in the effort. It will end up draining you. It means the person does not value you. Both parties must put in effort, even while dating, to ensure things work. Never too busy for what you value. And you're such a valuable person. You deserve the best. This life can be stressful sometimes. So you do not need someone that's going to add to the stress. You do not need what will give you headache. You get for the headache you're already having. You need even more than a painkiller, right? You need something that can help you while you're also helping the person. It has to be mutual. So if it's a one-sided relationship, you will know. See, the worst thing you can do is to deceive yourself. You don't need anybody to tell you. You need to sober reflect sometimes. You may not be able to match up with your own level of energy, right? But it must be willing to show signs or go out of their way to sometimes make an effort to make things work, to show that yes, they care, they're interested. And if they're faking it, it will show eventually. It will show. You need to look out for these signs. It's not about money. Even if they don't have money, they could give their time. They could give their time. They could give their care. Give their attention. When you guys come together to cooperate, to synergize, before you know it, over time, the financial issues will be resolved. Jiget, please take note of this. It should not be a one-sided relationship. Do not deceive yourself. Just a broken courtship is better than a broken marriage. And I'm telling you, you're the one who always texts them. They hardly reply to your messages. They're always busy. You're the one who's always making efforts to call them, and you're the one always doing the talking. See, there's nothing like I'm not a talker. I'm just a listener. No. When you love somebody and you're interested in them, you have to talk. Even if it means asking questions. 4, they're absent-minded. Most times they're talking, their minds are not there. 5, they're easily irritated. You may not notice this maybe during the first, second date, but as you keep on, maybe like the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, over time, you'd know. All right. 5 is that they don't appreciate your efforts. They don't really appreciate your effort. 6, they don't turn up for dates. They look for excuses. 7, they don't really respect you. 8, they're not even talking about you, about seeing themselves with you together. They're not mentioning anything about marriage. See, when you're dating somebody, even if you're someone that can be coded, you can know how to hide things. When you're interested in somebody, you mention something about marriage. You would.
If this has blessed you, ensure you like, comment, subscribe, and put on the notification button, and be expectant for the 3rd and final episode. We would like to hear from you in the comment section. Thank you. God bless you.